Sorry about that long starting screen. As soon as I hit start stream, my mother needed help with something, so I had to basically take an AFK during the start. I suppose I'll start the stream with a detour for an island expedition. Just a small little loose end to take care of. Let's see here. Spellbook. General. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Teleport straight to Borealis. We're shot a little bit. What islands are up? Durandal. That's what I'm missing, right? Durandal. Okay. I made my second account for this. I still think it's dumb you can't solo queue something that can be soloed. Yeah, I accept your new license. Let's fix the music before it gets really distracting. No audio from the second WoW client. You'd think when they add this meta achievement, they would have made you able to solo queue island expeditions, but nope. You're still required to hard queue with 3 to do Mythic. I only have 2 accounts, so I still gotta have Mooney's help for the 3rd. Let's see, let's grab Alpha. Okay, that's all I need you for. Your body. And I'll grab Mooney. Just so I can queue. They can both AFK. It is soloable content. It's just stupid you need a full group to queue it. Now I gotta accept the queue on both accounts. Hang on. Alright. Didn't get the island I need, so I might take a few islands because you have no control over this RNG. I can end up doing 5 islands before I get the one I need. A kitty has spawned in a corner to eat some food. Let's see if you can see her. I don't... Yeah, you can see her on that one. She's back there.
Is away and planks her down. We'll get the Azerite detector online. You handle the bad guys.
I was gonna say, where are the mobs at? Come on, get some aggro. It sucks that it's actually harder to do islands now than it was to do them years ago, because aggro radius fucks you. I literally have to touch their butt to get them to pull.
Island. Leave before blood is shed. This is your final warning.
Cat! You're being bad. What are you doing on the computer desk? What are you doing up here? Might as well kill these. There's a bunch of frost bolters and they're slowing me down. Anyways.
What would an undead Vrykul even do with Azurite? Here's hoping we never find out. Be a sport and eliminate them, would you?
Can't loot it for some reason. That's fine. Wow. Fishy. And my computer's meowing and you're looking at me funny. What's that?
Hull's half full of Azurite. Keep it up. You're doing great.
I know. Being attention needy. Should be able to climb up here. I can actually collect that bag. Okay. Cat, I only have 2 hands. Mic's actually down too far. I gotta straighten it out a bit. There we are. Oh, that's better. You're a good kitty. One day I do need to get another webcam just for Missy. But I have to wait until I have a Thunderbolt 5 Mac
Ears open. You've got this.
to fix the bandwidth limitations. Yeah, Thunderbolt 5 Mac, Thunderbolt 5 Hub, and then I'll be able to hook up more devices without hopefully having bus resets. You give me the evil stink eye, I know. I stopped petting you, I'm a bad guy.
And we're done here. Great work. Let's head home.
That's nice. Unfortunately, that's not the one I even need. That was basically a waste of time. Unless it gave me a mount, but I very much doubt it. Give me some plunder at least. And you got a little bit of plunder. What did I get this time? The one I need, okay.
Anchors away and planks are down. We'll get the Azurite detector online. You handle the bad guys.
Okay, grab those. This one shouldn't be as bad with caster, so I should be able to just run to the island and grab a bunch of crap. At least the best I can with this reduced aggro radius. One feature I'd like to see WoW to have is the ability to actually not have trivial mobs be afraid of you.
Guided us here, along with the Alliance. Sometimes the elements...
It'd be nice if you can retain your aggro radius regardless of monster level. I can understand stronger monsters having bigger radiuses, but weaker monsters having smaller ones can be quite annoying. But it should be a toggle because sometimes you do want the weaker ones to not aggro you. Like this, I literally have to suck his dick to get aggro off him. I have to get that close to him. That's annoying. Makes it take longer than it did in Bifa. Okay, everybody, let's line a sight. You're right here in the cave. Come on up. There's a party up in here.
Unfriendly island trolls have decided to crash this party. They're making camp around the island. We're halfway there, team. Now, don't let me down.
Out of range? What the tooltip said. Okay. Bunch of crap up here and down there. Judging by the ad break timer, it looks like I'm literally going to get this big achievement right when ads start. The hitching is occurring. It's probably that stupid. I should
Nearly full of Azurite.
I should turn the add-on off.
As soon as you're done.
Now that I'm not working on the battle for Azurite achievements anymore, I should turn that add-on off. The hitching is so annoying. Sure, there's a chest in here. This'll do it.
And we're off. Wow, look at that hole. Nice job out there.
Okay. And that's that. Farewell to Arms is done. Had to wait 3 weeks for that island to come up. Isn't that right, Missy? Your big butt is just push the keyboard out of reach, cat. I can't access the mouse very well right now. Cat. Okay, I'll back up a little bit, try to pull this out. Yeah, I know I made you move. Your butt was in the way. Can't you get more over here? Move your butt. That's all you gotta do. Just move your butt. Oh gosh, she almost pulled the cord out of my ear. She jumped down because I was moving her. Well, you gotta cooperate. You can't be on my lap in an uncomfortable way. Okay, let's see here. Johnny, yeah, go straight to the thing. Okay. Now I'm a raptor holding a sword. So you hold your current weapon, but you don't hold your current shield. I should find the biggest sword I can possibly find and put that on. Okay. You can now go back into retirement for a while. It probably would. The axe is not very big. Thunder Fury is bigger, but it's so low res, it wouldn't look good. Alright. Is there anything up in the, what would be next? I just did Beefa, so I guess if I did another meta, added a new meta, it'd be like Legion next. I don't ever really see Legion achievements up here. Oh! Dolly's up this week. I don't have to do that today, but I will take note of it. And these don't seem to matter. They weren't in the meta. I basically just watch for anything Legion older in case they add metas for that later. Let's see if I can buy anything.
Finest wares in cool Tiras right here.
I have that mount. I don't have that one, but I'm not even close to the balloons needed. I still have to eventually farm 8 million more islands to get the mounts I need. What's the box you buy anyway for a chance of the pets that you're missing? Or the mounts?
Greetings.
Oh, you, right? You buy the salvage. Yeah, you buy these for the mounts. Either way, I still need to buy or do like 100,000 more islands. So I literally have like 2 of like the mounts. And I'm still missing the expensive doubloon one. Just don't have any emotion or motivation for that right now. Options. Graphics. Oh, is that 75 render scale? The stairs just looked like it was at a lower resolution than that. All right, I can sit out here. Oh, I guess it's time to do some real work. Should I put this in my bar for a while? Maybe. I'll at least put it there. I'm not using that stupid bird anymore. Yeah, I know. But I think I have a feeling that, mark my words, we're probably going to be grounded a lot more in the next expansion. If they can get Drive to be popular. Like, what they're trying to do is make faster ground mounts technology, so they can once again say you belong on the ground. Now, I personally hate Drive for one core reason. You can't mouse steer at all. For 20 years, you could mouse steer any mount. With Drive, you're forced to keyboard turn, which is really stupid. And by that, I mean you have to use it's so awkward the way it's designed. You can kind of mouse steer, but it has more to do with keybind turning. I just don't like Drive. They have a good thing with skywriting. They should leave it well enough alone. I do think ground mounts should have been revamped, just not the way they did it. Like, nobody asked for Mario Kart Drift. I think that's the biggest issue. Is they tried to go like an overcook with it. You know, drifting. And having to customize your motors and having to change them based on your environment. They're like, oh, this one's more balanced, it turns better, but it's slower. This one is giga fast, but can't turn for fucking anything. It's like, just World of Warcraft or Mario Kart? And what did they do with the skywriting races this expansion? They didn't bother giving them a reward at all. And they only did them with the initial patch, and then the next patch, there is no skywriting races. They replaced all races with Drive. That's the future of races. But I don't think it's going to be successful. I honestly think Drive is going to flop. I think most people are going to hate it. They tried retuning it like 3 times in the PTR because people hate it. And that's just from a limited test pool. When it goes live, people are going to hate it so much. They are going to hate it. Like, when I go on the PTR, I see people using their ground mounts, even though they're like 10 times slower. They'd rather use this and have control of their mount and have a wild speed demon that's getting stuck on every fence, pole, rock, and wall that you could possibly hit. Anyways, let's get my coding stuff open. I'm gonna do some work. I just finished this boss mod. I kind of finished this one off stream last night, but I was feeling sick, so that's why I didn't stream. I kind of skipped last night. Only did one boss and called it a night. I'm surprised how many people are online. It's Tuesday, but this skill isn't rated in months. But it is the last week of this patch, so maybe people are just getting loose ends done. Not in Keystones. They're running old content. Okay. So let's do Gore Chop next. Let's fix Gore Chop's timers. I got this open. I'm gonna need to open my other log too. Where is it? Let's go here. Then this has theater as well. There we go. Okay, the events for this. Meat hooks. Are they still not in the combat log or the combat log now? Let's see. I haven't checked changes yet for the Let's see here. Here's the meat hook cast. Let's see if there's another meat hooks cast besides this. If it's in the combat log, I will finally be able to improve it. First event is a unit spellcast succeeded event. Then he does a chat message yell. And Leaping Thrash. Meat hooks is still not in the combat log. Got it. I don't expect much from Blizzard these days. Let's see. 21-second cooldown. Well, 20.6. No, 20.2 is the lowest there. 24.3. I'm just going to use a variance timer here. Looks like they haven't changed it. V. 24. We have new technology. We can actually code in variances now. 24.3. Okay. Why is this a next timer? It's literally a variant timer. There we are. Let's check Tenderize. $19.5 or 25.5. These are probably caused by another spell. I could probably correct it. See if I can make it more accurate without making a variance. Okay, that's... Unless delayed by another spell. Hateful Strike. Here it is. 14.6, 14.6 all the way up to 19.4. Unless delayed by other spells. Up to 19.4. Okay. Now let's figure out what causes the spell queuing. Now what can I use to temporarily detect meat hook in the combat log? Also, let's check Rillo's log, just for good measure. It's the same thing. Meat hook. I hate when stuff's not in the combat log, because I can't use Warcraft logs to parse that spell. I have to pretend it doesn't exist when I do Warcraft logs. So pointless. Let's improve my expression. I need this. Okay. Warcraft logs. Dungeons. All dungeons. I clicked the wrong thing then. I clicked all reports for that dungeon. Warcraft logs is frozen. I don't know why it went to that. Whatever. Go to all reports. Zone ID 43. Leader of Pain. Keystone level 13. Open. Non-English log. Translate it. A lot of the high key runners have been Asian. I don't know where the cat went. Okay, parse the events. Let's see what's going on here. I see it. I see one of the problems anyway. Equivalent this is 14.6. But there is an ICD on tenderizing smash of 6 seconds. Got it. Time for some correction. All right, let's get some coding. Local update all timers. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Copilot is still dumb as fuck. Okay, let's find a mod with a good example for copy paste. Update all timers. There's only 35 files that use this function in this workspace, but it can't figure that out how to write it itself yet. Rising smash. Okay, that should do it. That'll trigger the ICD and timer correction on the other timers. Let's find some other ICDs. Unfortunately, I can't find the meat hook ICD because it's not in the combat log. So the mod can only be 2/3 done this way. Hateful Strike. First, let's get the actual cooldown of tenderizing. 19.4. So now you find a tenderizing that was long. Here, I think. Yeah, this was delayed by Hateful Strike. So Hateful Strike is 4.8. Here's another one that was delayed by 4.8. Okay, I got it. .8. Perfect. I might actually change this for now to a non-variance timer. The timer corrective code should handle it. It should be precise. This should be all that's needed here for precision. Oh, I need to verify the initial timer, so I can do that with it right here. Hateful Strike, 9.7, 9.1, close enough. Meat hooks can't verify, it's not in the combat log. Tenderizing. Okay. It looks about right. So this boss hasn't changed at all. They didn't touch this boss from the original version. So all I need to do was incorporate support for ICD adjustments, and that's that for that boss. That pleases me. But this zone does have a lot of bosses. This one was completely rewritten from scratch, so... I shouldn't have left the original mechanics in there because I just made it kind of messy. I'm going to have to open the journal and remember which ones they deleted. Journal. Okay, these are the mechanics the boss has now. So what mechanics in here are gone? This one's gone. Let's confirm it's gone. I'm going to check both logs. Did it get a cast ever? I started a timer for it, but that's incorrect behavior. In fact, why does the timer keep starting? What's triggering that? What the fuck? The ability's gone. Why is the timer still starting? How did I fuck that up? Oh, I see. What is that spell ID, and why the fuck did I do that? They renamed it to Well of Darkness. But it was Paris, so it's the same mechanic, just renamed. So let's take this parasite, rename it to Well of Darkness to eliminate that confusion. Parasite count into darkness count, and done. That should make that more clear. Okay. So what other mechanics are here that don't belong? Let's see. Draw soul, yes. Lost soul, yes. Possession, I have no idea. They don't have, there's no possession anymore, I don't think. I think this is gone. Let's scan. No occurrences. No, yeah, possession's gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. They reworked Draw Souls to be a completely different mechanic, so... Let's change the option keys to use the new spells, actually. In fact, I think I'll eliminate the old spell IDs. Just make them gone. Get away, Gorchop! Goodbye. Forever. Goodbye forever. Now let's find him again. Use the new option key. Oh, I gotta check this. I started doing it in Wrath of the Lich King, I think. Doesn't look like there's a debuff for this, just a raid boss emote. Let's look again. Draw Soul. Begins casting here. Finish succeeding. Oh, there it is. There's the debuff, it's just not the same ID. This is the new ID for Draw Soul. Does this exist anywhere in the mod? Torn Soul. Does Torn Soul exist? I don't think so. Does it cast anywhere? It was not. I don't think it exists. Okay, goodbye, Torn Soul. That's no longer a mechanic. They did a lot of pruning on this boss. They basically simplified its mechanics. Should I have a Draw Soul yell here? I mean, it affects everyone. I think I should still do it just to see where everybody is. Restore the yell. Let's add a countdown yell too. Maybe, I don't know. I'll hold up and countdown yell for now. Grasping hands. I don't see any mention of that. That might be another deleted mechanic. Pretty sure that's gone. I'll search the whole log for grasping hands. No occurrences. Grasping. Yeah, no, it's gone. It's a deleted mechanic. Be gone. Yeah, I will do that. I'm gonna probably enable a countdown for that by default. Because it is important to stack up and get them all in one spot. I'll probably add a pre-warning and a countdown. Because that is the boss. You either do Dark Souls right, or draw souls right, or you wipe. What's it complaining about? Oh. Okay. Alright. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see how precise the draw souls timer is, just so I can make sure. Let's see, timers, draw souls. Boss didn't live very long here. I think it lived longer in our run. Timers, draw soul. Nope. Draw souls. Timers. Here we are. 54, 57, 57, 54, 54, 55. Okay, there was a variance there. The cat looking at me again. She's eyeballing my lap again. Which means she'll probably walk across this computer desk in a second. 52 is a 52 here. 52 to 59 is a long variance. Oh, that's the wrong spell. That was confused for a second. Okay. 54.6 is the lowest I see. And the highest is a 57.1. Okay. Nil, 1, 5. There, audio countdown 5 seconds before. Yep, that's a good default. And the first draw soul was, is it still 15? Probably not. No, it's much later. 50.9 here and 50.6 here. Okay. First draw soul fixed. I see you, cat. Okay. Feast of the Dams. That's still cast here? Yeah, it is. Do I have Death Spiral in here? I think I dry coded it. No, I don't see it at all. So I gotta add that. 2 tank mechanics. Necrotic Bolt inflicts 41 million damage to an enemy. What? Hold on, let me toggle this to Mythic. I hate that I gotta... Anytime I change the difficulty, I gotta reload it a few times till it goes through. Okay, now it has the right damage value. Okay, I was gonna say. It's like, what tank is expected to survive 41 million damage? That seems a little bit tuned wrong. See, some mechanics vanish when I set the Mythic. Set it back to all. I know it's got a cache every ability or difficulty before it works correctly. Heroic only has these mechanics. There wasn't even a draw soul on Heroic. Wow. Boss is a freebie. So it has Feast, Well, and then the 2 tank things there. I see. Only Wall of Darkness exists on Mythic and Mythic Plus. So when I do the all, it's the other healer icon that's the Beast of the Damned must still exist. In non-heroic. I don't know, it's weird. Hold on. Beast of the... Yeah, it's not cast. It's interesting because it basically created a brand new mechanic for non-mythic. It's a brand new spell ID. It is that boss, but he doesn't cast it on Mythic Plus or Mythic Zero. He only casts it on Heroic and lower. So I gotta be very careful. I gotta like... I kind of wish our journal worked better than it does. In terms of showing difficulties that only apply to certain or spells that only apply to certain difficulties. Without having to toggle it manually to all of them. I like there's an option to show all abilities, regardless of difficulty. But then it should show the classifications in that page. I'm gonna see if Artemis can do something about that. Okay, I'm just making a feature request to Artemis, who makes this journal, to try to make this clearer. It'd be nice if this bug was fixed too. Every time you change difficulty, you gotta reload more than once. Thanks to follow. Let's see here. Here's the boss on Mythic. Now set to all, so Artemis knows what I'm talking about. Hide that. Actually, I should delete that and contextualize that bit. Heroic. Mythic. Oh. Okay. Artemis says she'll get on my feature request tomorrow to make our journal be a little more clear. So when I'm using the all setting, I'll be able to see what's what without having to toggle it around. So what brought you by the stream, Volari? You just kind of find it randomly browsing? Or did it come over from YouTube? So, draw soul apparently if self is mythic. It doesn't occur on non-mythic. And Feast the Dam only occurs on non-mythic. Else, I feel like Feast the Dam is probably replace his draw soul if I had to guess. I know, Cat. Okay. Now that we got that established, I can work on the stuff that exists in the log I have anyway. I actually do have to put soul corruption in there. I think I accidentally over deleted. March the Damned. I don't think that exists anymore. I think that's actually garbage. No. They renamed it. That's okay. I got it. That's why that's another point of confusion. That was confusing me. Mark renamed that to Death Spiral. That makes that clear. Next to follow Koshidato. Necrotic Eruption. That's probably also renamed. I bet it's this one. It is. So, they just renamed all the abilities since the earlier PTRs. Necrotic Eruption. Place all of those. Now I'm more on the same page as the journal. Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I have returned. Now I get back to work. Oh, seriously, Cat? I just asked you to leave the room like 5 minutes ago. Okay, Cat. Oh, alright. The cat's been locked up for now. She'll probably want back in 5 minutes. Okay. And did I flag that ability as mythic only? Death Spiral? I did not. I should. And here. Okay. Like, Necrotic Bolt is just not really worth even implementing. I think that's just a basic ability. He just spams it. Okay, I gotta re-implement this, though. Or lost. Oh, never mind. That's the mechanic that they hit the boss. Okay, so I don't need to do anything fancy with that. Start working on the other timers now. I got one timer down. Let's actually start going right down the list now. Well of Darkness. It's a spread mechanic, I think. Yeah, I got the yell for that. Just verify the debuff is the same. It's not. I gotta fix that too. Well of Darkness. Yeah, I can get rid of the old spell ID. That's what I need to do. I just need to dump that. Goodbye. Forever. Swap that. Swap that. And swap it there as well. Make sure you're using all the right tooltips for weak auras and whatnot. There's still one error somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there. Yeah. Okay, let's verify that spell ID is what goes on players. No, they get a different debuff. This one. Let's fix that then. Actually, this one that goes on players. Alright. Well, I'll keep the option key the same. Alright. What mechanic or what audio do I use for this? Run out. No, I think that's excessive. I don't think the radius is that big. Oops, I have too many spells open. Click this spell ID. At 4 yards, I don't need to have that to say run out. That's excessive. It just needs to be spread. Mm-hmm. That's fixed. That's fixed. Now let's get the actual cooldown of that. I think I fixed almost the event handlers. Let me double check all the other ones. This one has 2 spell IDs. I should verify. I should verify Death Spiral. See what that's using. Death Spiral. Here. You cast instantly on pull. Is it just a passive ability? I think it is a passive ability. It's not time. There's nothing to do with a timer here. Timers. Spiral. No, it is cast more than once. It's here. It is. It actually does have a trigger. This ID is a trigger. The other one's an activation. So I need to get rid of that. Was it a cast start event? It looked like a success to me. It is cast start. Okay. So the first one is 7 seconds. That's also mythic only, so I need to put that here. That's cast 1. All of these should have a count. Just the ones that aren't AI timers. Nil. I don't have a counter in there? I'm so stupid. Mod BB spiral count equals 0. There we are. That's better. Put that there. And that there. Dodge count. Let's make that a counter too. Necrotic erection. Okay, nil. Everything must have a counter by modern standards. Okay. Fixed. Well, I didn't put this timer in yet. That timer was 54.6. With that spiral. Somehow skipped Well of Darkness. Let's get that figured out. Well of Darkness. Okay. I need more data than this to get it right. Let's check this one. Okay, that's what I thought. Now I could code it to just be a basic alternator, but I don't think that's going to be as accurate. I think it's better to actually look at the full picture and see what's causing it to delay a rather cast. Probably one of these other abilities. So it's better to have a timer restart, I would guess. base cooldown is obviously 23.1. Except when delayed by other stuff. Let's get all the base cooldowns figured out, and then I'll parse the whole thing in Warcraft logs to figure out the interactions. Necrotic Eruption. Here. Similar boat. There's a base timer right there of 20.0. No, there's 20.6 here. This is gonna be a boss that has update all timers method, I'm sure. Beasts have to stay in AI timer because that's like non-mythic. I'll have to like, that's a low priority, but one day I'll just run that dungeon on heroic just to get that timer. But I would strongly wager that the cooldown is the same as Draw Soul. Like, I think it just replaces Draw Soul, because it's no coincidence that Draw Soul doesn't exist, but this one does. They just created a passive AoE for the leveling dungeon version. They probably figured Draw Soul is too much of a coordinated mechanic for a leveling dungeon. Probably same cooldown as Draw Soul. Needs confirmation. Okay. I need more initial timers. Necrotic Eruption initial is what? 16.9. There. Let's check this one here. 19.1. 16. That's a big difference. This must be the wrong area. Yeah. No, I still... See, I don't like that. There's so much variance. Why is there such a drastic difference between the two? This one actually pulled the boss twice, I think, so let's check. No? No, let's see. 16.9 to 19.1. Apparently it's... First one's variable. Might as well mark it as a variable. Well of Darkness, first timer. This boss was pulled twice. Well, 11.8 there, 12 and 11.2. So that's okay. Let's start too. I think I synced up to success for some reason. Not sure why I did that. What's the cast time on this? Instant. I want to try and cast start. Hold on, what is going on here? I'm not using the right... Okay, I gotta figure some stuff out. 11.8. What about the success? Ah, there it is. That spell is sooner. So the cast start event is useless. I should ignore that. I gotta look at this spell ID only. 14.8 here. 11.8 here. Okay, it's all over the place. They scripted this goofy. So I need to undo this. That is right, that is the earliest event. I'll label it as such. That is the earliest cast of the spell. Okay. That spiral I did, that's that. And okay, I got the initial timers done. I got the recast timers done. This isn't used at all. It needs to be scrapped. Okay. Now let's build a new expression. Don't need that. I need this. Okay, that should be good for this. Now let's figure out the interactions. Big picture type stuff. Yeah. Well of Darkness at the very least has a 3.7 second lockout. Death Spiral. $23 is what that should have been. So when it's delayed this much by up to 30, it's because of Death Spiral's ICD. None of these necrotic erections are delaying stuff. But the other two spells are by a small amount. Let's see here. Let's get it again. Put this in here. Software, you can figure this out now. If self is mythic, then this only gets cast on mythic, so we got to make sure that's scoped. Else, there we go. It knows what's up there. That spiral's the same boat. We don't want that to run. This is mythic. Okay. Now let's figure out some notes now. Well of Darkness triggers 3.7 ICD. Death Spiral triggers 3.6 ICD. I don't know if anything is triggered by Necrotic Eruption. If there is, it's going to be exactly 16.4. Necrotic Eruption might trigger 16.4 ICD. Now something is wrong here. There should be more spells in here. What's missing? Draw Soul's missing. Why is it missing? Draw Soul is this spell ID, right? Surely it's this one. Do you have it in the wrong event handler? Where's the cast for Draw Soul? Okay, I do have it wrong. Here. This is Draw Soul's timer starting here. Let's fix it. Use this spell ID. Take it out of here. Put it here. Or ability ID equals that. Now what ability did I scrap? I scrapped this one, right? Yeah, okay. Scrap it. Scrap it. Draw Soul. Let's change the other ID too. Okay. That should fix Draw Soul. What else is missing? Beast should be missing here. So, yeah, that... But there should still be 4 abilities. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. So Draw Soul's only one that was missing from this log. Let's rerun it with more context. We need bigger picture here. There we are. Now we got it. What's Draw Soul triggering as an ICD? There it is, clear as day. Draw Soul triggers 10.3 ICD. Give or take, but most likely. Okay. This is wrong now that I have Draw Soul context. Okay, now I find some timer variances that trigger as a result. What abilities got shifted that shouldn't have been? Okay. Timers. Death spiral. This one got screwed up more than once. Let's verify some screw ups. Death spiral. $645 $428 minus $590 $160. That one I think is screwed up. A little bit. Yeah. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm not convinced about the draw soul ICD either. I need more data. I need a longer pull. Let's find another group's key. Well, this group also ran 2 keys. I can also check their other key. I just pasted the wrong fucking thing. Dummy. This one's slightly longer, I think. About the same, actually. No, just slightly longer. But that might be enough. It has an extra death spiral. That's what I need. Death spiral. To 3.4. That's expected. That's delayed slightly. I wish I can get this to occur in one of these logs, because I need to figure out what this happened. I think this is actually... These are all within variation. I don't even think draw soul triggers... That's possible. I don't have any confirmation of that, like, at all. This sucks. I need more data. This is where I wish I had a bot with AI that could like artificially scan this site like hundreds of logs at once and then spit out my calculations for me. there. No draw soul there. And trying to manually look through client transcriptor to figure out why this happened is too much work. Not worth doing. I'll only do ICD investigations on Warcraft logs. Doing in here is too much of a pain in the ass. I just don't know if this is worth doing. Should at least trigger this in a couple places. Only 2 spells I can actually confirm. But confirming 2 out of 5 is not very efficient. It's not corrective if I don't do it on all spells. That spiral here, that's only 2.4. I don't think there's any evidence that spiral triggers 1 at all. Either of these logs. Death spiral. Does trigger 1, it's just gonna be its cast time and nothing else. Plus latency, so 2.4 is most likely actually. You know what's actually lower than this? 2.4. Due to this log here. 2.4. Okay. .4. Well of Darkness. 3.8. Let's get started at 16.9 here. For now. Draw a soul, I'm gonna leave out of correction. Because I see no evidence is influenced by correction. I'll leave that as a variance timer instead. Okay, that's about the best I can do for that boss. That's an interesting bug someone brought up for DBM core. I could probably fix that. Let's see here. Collapse that for a second. Go to core. Music. Let's start combat. Okay. Music. Oh, this code is convoluted. Oh, I should already do that. It has a scenario check here. Do delves return in scenario? I don't think there's a fix for that, not really. Scenario. This code should work. The user complained that in scenarios it's playing the boss music instead of the BGM music. But for all intents and purposes, that should be impossible because it uses dungeon music. It's only for random. Okay. Okay, I see. I don't even understand this code. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm actually looking right at it, and it doesn't make sense to me. And I wrote it. But I wrote it, like, probably 15 years ago. But I can't find any code that's deterministic for choosing the right sound. Maybe it's just this variable's named like shit. That's the problem. I think I just named the variable like shit. I think the variable is shit, and if it is, I'm just gonna rename it. Even if it does reset options for all users. If I can't read my own code, then the code needs to be fixed. Yeah, this maps to engage music, so why the fuck's it named? See, the names are bad. The naming conventions are just bad. This is what their name should have been. Now that I know what that means, I could try to figure out what to do here. See, random... This code works correctly because it has a scenario check. This doesn't because it has no scenario check. This needs some refactoring. I just have to go like this. Is there already a scenario check up here so I don't have to perform a check twice? Just that one. Well, I just need to... Lost my place. Where's the music at? Okay. If scenario, then... Else... It's gonna be a lot of code duplication to do this, but, you know... This needs to be indented from here to here. And this needs to be moved outside the indent. No, I just need to duplicate it. It just needs to be even uglier than I thought. Gotta duplicate the entire code block twice, just so I have different rules. Okay. This one's the battle music, so I need to go like this. Now let's do some mapping. Why are you bitching? What code is wrong here? Oh, there's somehow a broken is whatever. I don't know, I messed up. Let's redo it. Let's just undo it. All code changes. I'm just gonna do the lazy fix and fuck it. Custom music is now banned in all scenarios. If not scenario, and there we go. This code check's no longer required because it's no longer allowed in scenarios. Problem solved. Now it won't play encounter music in scenarios anymore because it won't play any music at all. Too much effort to fix it. And there's too much work to do. We were dicking around with some minor bug. Block encounter music in scenarios entirely. It's extremely problematic with existing code and too much time and effort to fix. It needs a total rewrite, and I don't want to do it now. Not when I only got a week left to finish writing 7 more dungeon mods. There's just no time. Okay. This boss should be relatively done. I hate that it takes like an hour per boss. And I've still got probably 32 more bosses to check. The chance of these mods being ready for Season 2 is less than 1%. Because Blizzard changed the dungeons too often in the PTR. Okay, this one. This one was also reworked, I think. Relatively reworked, I think. Okay. All these spell IDs are old, so it probably doesn't have any real changes. Raping Scythe. Might have renamed some abilities, though. That I have no doubt. Because I don't even see this ability here at all. They decided to rename everything. That's really tedious when they do that shit. No, it's still called Reaping Scythe, so... Oh, it's down here. I'm just blind. It wasn't in the order I expected it to be in. Reaping Scythe exists. Dark Devastation exists. They just decided to do the journal backwards. Because when I put the spells in the mod, I actually order them in the order they're in the journal. And they probably literally reversed the order when they rewrote the journal. Yeah, Manifest Death, so far it's been reversed. Grasping. Echoes. Yeah, they basically inverted the order. And then rewrote it. I'm not really going to fix it, but it is kind of annoying. 'Cause I like when you open DBM options for them to be sorted in the same order as the journal. And right now they'll be backwards. They'll still all exist, and you'll still be able to find them, but they'll be not the same order. But I can't be bothered to fix those trivial things when I'm on a crunch. Okay. Echoes of... Okay. Timers. Come on. Timers. Echoes. No. Oh, God damn it. Echoes of Carnage. It's this pull. So then it should be the next timer section. There it is. It was only cast once, so this log is useless. Oh, it's supposed to be only cast once. It's health based. If that's the case, then I don't need a timer for it at all. I don't have one for it. These are add timers. Are they nameplate timers? So basically just gains 2 new abilities 50%, and then starts using them the rest of the fight. Okay, got it. So I need to be looking at Echoes of Battle and making sure that timer is the same. Let's see, 0, 0, okay, I need to anti-spam that. Let's see if I can find a cleaner event for it. Not really, no. Do I anti-spam it in the mod? How do I do it? Yeah, I have an anti-spam here. Basically, though, I just gotta do this. Just makes it easier to read. But I should add these 4s in there, so at 0.8 to it would be 24.3. Stop opening the wrong mod. Let's see here. Yeah, technically I should put 24... Oh, no. 24.3. That's what it should have been. Now Ghosted Charge, let's see if that's changed. Well, that's even uglier. 24.3, 24.3. Okay, it's still 24.3. Or 24.2 rather. Okay, that's perfect for me. Those timers have not changed. Okay. Reaping Scythe. Has that changed? Reaping Scythe. There we are. 17 is the base cooldown. That is correct, but it can be delayed up to 24. Let's add some notes here. I'm going to have to figure that out. 17, 24. I want to make sure the variances are Logged. Dark Devastation. Okay, let's find that one. Here. 19.8. One time, and the rest of the time it's delayed. That's fun. Definitely need more context with that one to see what's going on. Up to 28, so that's even bigger variance than I thought. 28. Manifest. Probably down here. Yeah, manifest death. 47 or 53? It goes up to 53 for sure. 53.5. This isn't gonna be as low as 46. It might not be true anymore. I'm gonna change it to 47 for now, and if it needs to be shortened later, I will. Grasping Rift. This spell ID looks right. Okay, 30.4 is the lowest. 37.6 is the biggest. 30.4, I got it. So yeah, that's right. The 37.6. So I got the variances. Looks like this boss really hasn't been changed much. To check the initial timers too. So I gotta take another AFK real quick. Sorry about that. So I'll be right back. I had the mic muted while I was talking about the cat taking my chair. Oops. That sucks. The clip won't be as good because you won't hear her meowing and putting up a fuss about me moving her. Oh, it's because then that's what the problem was. Okay, so this one, the timers haven't changed so much as I just gotta put more effort into the mod now. I've got to figure out what causes these variances. And look at the initial timers. Reaping Scythe. 8 seconds. Is that the first one? That's 10. That's not the right event for the initial. 8.5. 8.1. That's close enough. Dark Devastation. Up here, 15.8. 15.7. Yeah, I really think they didn't touch this boss at all. They were happy with it the way it was. Grasping. That should be down here. 25.3. That's sooner. Maybe should I use for an event? Maybe I'm just not using the right event to detect it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, here it is. 24 point. Okay. That's still higher than what I have. Let's check Rillo's log. Also 24. I'm gonna change it to 24. I'm gonna say maybe they did tweak this boss slightly. And do this. Let's look at Manifest Death. That's 25 now. In this log. What about this log? Manifest Death. 25. Okay, I think they did tweak these timers slightly. So they did tweak the timers, the initial timers, just a tiny bit. Let's improve the expression. And try to get these timer adjustments made. And thanks to the follow aim, or do you want that one to be pronounced as an L, like Ellum? Close that and that. Let's go here. There's the boss. Now let's figure out what's causing these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Explorer. Oh, it just toggles to Explorer. I don't want to. I want to hide it. I guess it can't be hidden anymore. I didn't like when I accidentally was hiding it, so I broke being able to hide it anymore. But now it can't be hid manually. Guess I can't have it both ways. I'm trying to avoid a way, trying to make it so I don't have to keep dragging this off the vertical stream to see this. What I should do is actually, I should create a new layout for coding. That what it does is shows both my screens, and then I put this on the second screen. I think I should make some dual screen hybrid layouts later. Where what I do is both screens are always visible. This is on one, this is on the other. But then I can change scene to determine which one's the on top. and which one's picture-in-picture type deal. Yes, I will make those scenes for next time, I think. In any case, and to figure out the ICDs that are going on here. Here are the base cooldowns. Manifest Death and Grasping Rift don't seem to trigger an ICD of any notable. Here's Phase Change. This is kind of noisy. Wish it didn't have that kind of event. Maybe it has. Maybe there's a cleaner event in Transcriptor. That won't really help here. So like, this one's probably the biggest outlier, so I'm going to solve this one first. Dark. Come on, get down there. Figure out why those delays occur. I could get some improvements here. Let's see here, like that. That is a large gap, so we gotta figure out all these ICDs. That's on the high end. What's interesting is like Reaping Scythe didn't delay it here, but delayed it here. Why? Where is maybe there's an actual cooldown reset happening. Not from the immediate before spell, but something in between. Maybe the cooldown was reduced in stage 2. That's a possibility. But there was only one... hold on, there's only one case of that happening. I think I know what might have happened. Go away, I keep looking at the wrong mod and distracting myself. This one is as low as 19. I think that only happened one single time. It might have just been the start of phase 2 resets the cooldown. It doesn't happen in this log. In this log, the opposite happens. There's a one cast that's much longer. No, wait, here. Oh, I see. That's weird. So he didn't finish this cast. Didn't go on cooldown, so he cast it again early. Oh, it's a more lovely bug on Blizzard's end. I see what I need to do here. Minimum cooldown is actually 26.7, but the boss can interrupt the cast by phase change. So it's 26.7. But if he phase changes before he finishes the cast, it doesn't go on cooldown, and then it recasts it when the phase change finishes. Okay. So that's an important fix. That happened with any other abilities? Let's see. I'm gonna need multiple logs to do something. I need to see if this resets cooldowns. Like if all timers reset here. That's a possibility. Yeah, in fact they do. I literally have it right here in the mod. Stupid ass. In fact, if I verify it hasn't changed, then I don't think I have anything to fix at all in this mod. According to this, the timer's reset. devastation should be 18.2. After that, let's see if that's true. 1934.99 minus. Oh god damn it! I thought I had to calculate how that happened. I literally clicked here. 1934.99 minus 1916. 18.2. That actually checks out. So I was overthinking and trying to fix a mod that doesn't need fixing. Maybe I could solve this one though. Reaping Scythe might be easier to fix. It's cast so often that I can't try to figure out. Yeah, it's not 17. I gotta figure out why. Like this right here looks like it's not gonna be 17. It's gonna be a nearly 20. And there's the reason. Dark Devastation does lock out spells for 8.3 seconds. Okay. Got it. That's one thing I could do. So this is an update all timer situation.
You are out of time.
Why did it stop there? That's right, Copilot has a limit to how much it can calculate at once. It ran out of characters right fucking here. Of course it did. Write the rest of it. Why do you even have a... I mean, I guess there's a state. Oh, I see why. End. Greater than equal to 1. If self get stage. I'm just gonna do it this way. There. This might be overcooked. I might actually not even touch these for now. Let's try to confirm some ICDs. We know at least the Dark Devastation one's real. 8.4. There's an 8.3. Let's do 8.3. Dark. Yep, there we go. Let's see if I can find any other ICDs. .4 is occurring here, and again here. Reaping Scythe 2.4. Triggers 2.4 ICD. About Grasping Rift. Definitely not. There's like no ICD light delay here. Same with this one. Manifest and Reaping trigger nothing. Okay. I think really those are the only ones that matter. anyways, that definitely causes some of the ICD delays, like here. This got delayed quite a bit too. Manifest Death. This log only cast it twice though, so it's not. God, I wish these two spells were in the combat log a better way. And thanks for the follow, Crispy. Okay. Yeah, just getting that 8.3 is enough to fix a lot of the timers to be more accurate than they were in Shadowlands. In fact, I don't actually need that. I don't know why. That's over-engineered. That's always true, so there's no reason for the statement to exist. Let's see. Manifest Death. Let's look at that again. This is much cleaner. Echo of Carnage Spell Picker. I'm updating mods for Season 2. Old dungeons that are reworked for Season 2. I don't do PHP, no. Mostly Lua here for WoW add-ons. I mean, I could do like HTML and stuff when I need to, but like I don't need it in this context. With Blizzard reusing dungeons but changing them, I have to go over the logs on PTR like this and incorporate changes to update the mods to current season versions. But when I do that, I also look for chances to improve the original code too. Like if the mod was written like 10 years ago or something, then obviously there's room for improvement with modernized features. This particular boss received the fewest changes so far. They reworked this one and this one a lot. Gore Chop didn't get that much reworking. And this one doesn't seem like they touched it at all. Besides changing a couple initial cooldowns in the pull. Well, DBM has a cool feature where I can test modifications with the actual built-in test tools. Like, I'll show you. Let's see, dungeons. Dungeon am I working at right now? Theater of Pain, right? So that's Shadowlands. It's not going to show in their current season until next week, but they'll be here. Theater of Pain. Mordith. Playground mode. And with this, I can actually import the log I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and import the entire log. It's showing all the fights in the log. Where are you? There you are. Create test. It failed. Oops. Oh, right. I don't think those changes have been merged yet for PTR log compatibility to be working on live. Let's see where that failed. Let me actually fix that. Parse transcript. Attempt to perform index params and nil value. I thought that was fixed already. Well, let me fix this so I can actually show you what I mean. Parse transcriptor 527. So I need my test tools working. Okay. Test tools shared parse transcriptor. What went wrong here? What line was that again? Oh yeah, 273. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. 527. Oh, I thought he fixed this. I swear he fixed this. Maybe I haven't merged it yet. Is it sitting here just waiting to be merged? No, not yet. Okay. Probably hasn't had time to develop yet, because the testing tools are developed by someone named Paul. So I report those bugs to him. I'll make sure to report this one to him again in case he forgot. Oh, right. I just pasted the wrong thing to him. Well, I'm sure that'll be fixed later. Maybe Raylo was running an older version of Transcriptor. Let's hope he was. Instance, encounter, engage unit. He was not running a new version of the code. Dang it. I mean, the old version. He was running the new stuff. Basically, our parser here is broken. I could work around it for now. Let me actually temporarily work around it in my local copy. Event equals instance encounter engaged unit. Yeah, no such thing. Surely it'll work fine. I don't know if they actually will handle it right without that event, but okay, dungeons. Yeah, that sometimes is the best method when you just want to get past it for now, because it's not really critical for what I'm trying to do. Theater of Pain, that. Playground, import log. Close that. I want to use this log still. It was a longer pull. sure I import the correct boss. That one. Create test. It'll work. Yep, it worked. The tried and true method of get rid of it. Okay, now I have the testing here. Now it's gonna fail the first time because I'm running P2. The mods I modified, well, it might not fail. Let's try it. And I'll play the boss at 2x speed.
Frontal. Run. Spread. Interrupt. Interrupt. Frontal. Run. Frontal. Spread. Interrupt. Interrupt. Frontal.
Phase 2 already.
Frontal. Run. Spread. Interrupt. Frontal.
Yeah, it could do a lot of debugging and reporting. And I think this is cool.
Spread. Run. Interrupt.
Anytime we push to the DBM GitHub. Yeah, the boss just died. Congratulations. It also builds an environment that emulates the WoW engine, so it actually does the same test in offline mode automatically in CI, and pushes the test results to this repository. At least for any test that we have built into the thing. This is a test results folder. We can go into a boss poll. Okay, no errors were found in that test because I fixed them all. This is just a report that generates report how all the test functions and their performance and all that. Most of this stuff is new. It's mostly Paul that wrote all this stuff. Paul Emmerich, he's like a big-time engineer at Google who decided he wanted to write all this cool shit for DBM when he returned to WoW after a 20-year break. He played like vanilla and then like quit like late TBC or whatever, or maybe like the beginning of Wrath he quit. And he just came back for Season of Discovery and he's like, I want to write all this cool shit. He basically wrote all these testing tools, which are very useful. But the in-game playground mode is nice because I like to see it. I like to see it with my own eyes, not just read a report. So I can set the playback speed. I can even change the perspective. I could say who I am in the group, and choose a perspective. And it just generated a report here too. All the test results. It's more functional than I expected to be on live because I hasn't actually incorporated the changes I made yet. Like, this is new. But one thing that's useful with a test report is if you don't want to actually watch it live, then you just run the test like this. Okay, test is over. And just go off the report and not have to deal with it. And these are all the built-in tests that we have. I pretty much only put built-in tests for the current raids. And maybe sometimes the dungeons. That test should be deleted. That's for Dragonflight. This way, users who don't have their own logs can at least run the internal tests if they want to. I can do this on live. You can actually fire up your DBM now, go to here, and simulate Mythic Anseric. It caught out lure errors. I already know what the problem is. Yeah, I know. As soon as it got to bosses that don't exist, it failed. It ran all these, they succeeded. It got to these and hit lure errors because I tried to run tests for bosses that don't exist on live. Yeah, I know. It failed. Mod doesn't exist. Yeah, I know. I should probably make that fail gracefully. Could not find mod after loading Warrior Tour within. Yeah, I know. Probably also worth doing this. Let me clear these ports. Okay. Well, that boss looks good. On to the next one. Then I can at least say this dungeon's gotten a good pass. Okay. Well, this one was built using a table, even. Let me review the original code. Oh, there's a native version on Mac OS for a while. It's even Apple Silicon compiled. They compile it with for ARM. It's the only Blizzard game they still support, kind of. I mean, I guess they technically also support Hearthstone and Diablo 3, but, like, the support is kind of bad. And StarCraft 2 also has really bad support. Where they never actually finished the metal renderer. It was only, like, entered beta, then they just kind of left it beta forever and never actually polished it up. So it barely runs faster than the legacy OpenGL renderer. But I do run a lot of stuff in Wine. Crossover is a godsend, especially with latest technology. You know, to do it, you could do big things with D3D metal that made by Apple, or DXMT, which is a new open source project I keep track of. Let's see, GitHub. They're doing impressive stuff on the back end. Stars. This one's pretty new. They're trying to basically make an open source version of what D3D Metal is, because that's from Game Porting Toolkit, Apple's implementation, but it's private source. But it encouraged the community to make their own from scratch that's basically going to eventually replace Apple's, because they know if Apple probably won't maintain it forever, and an open source one will probably get more advanced over time. It hasn't caught the D3D Metal yet, but it'll get there one day. The old approach they used to do was they used to use DXVK, you know, DirectX to Vulkan translation. But then they had to use another thing called Molten VK to translate Vulkan to metal. And a two-step translation had a huge performance loss. Plus, they had to compile shaders basically twice. So it was just not performant in any way. So Apple's approach ended up being superior, going from DirectX to metal directly. And the wine people were like, hey, that's not a terrible idea. Maybe we should stop doing it this half-assed way and do the same thing. And thus DXMT. Yeah, you can run a lot on a crossover these days. It's making strides with what they can do. Like, I was reading the Reddit today, I was actually curious if anyone had Avowed running, and yeah, they do. People are playing Avowed on a Mac through crossover. Now, some games don't work, and it's usually ones that use a specific instruction set. AVX used to be a problem, but Apple actually emulates AVX now in Rosetta 2. But what they don't emulate is this one. I think that's what it is, which is used a lot of games for models. If games use that, they have problems with Wine because Rosetta doesn't emulate it. Now, there's some hacky devs out there who have actually been modifying games to remove that instruction set to make them work, but it's usually not without caveat. Like, usually graphics glitches as a result. Maybe Apple will implement that in Rosetta in the next macOS version. We'll see in this summer. They announced a Game Porting Toolkit 3 with even more improvements. That's the hope. Because there's only so much Wine can do, and we still rely on Rosetta 2 supporting the instruction sets. This guy. Oh yeah, this mod had a lot of timer changes. I have to do a lot of work on this one, for sure. I don't think it had any new mechanics, so I just changed the timers. So I think the mod... Who am I being tagged by? Oh. Yeah, this was acting up. They changed some of these timers. So let's go down them one at a time. Let's combo. This triggers off of this event here. So brutal combo. Let's see if that timer is the same. Timers. Let's see. Brutal combo. Okay, timers here. There it is. 30, 15, 26, 30. Okay, let's see it here. Matches my notes from before. Oop, wrong boss. This one. So let's see here. And 30. Yeah, it gets to this point and then it starts doing these two repeating. Okay. So it is exactly the same as it was. Interesting. So basically, this is what I do with the table or code. I go execute from the table or brutal count 1 in 30 or 35. This should be fine. Hashtag no changes. That code should be functional. Let's see if might is the same. Okay, might. Yep. Looks the same to me. Okay, so what timers? There were some timers that broke. I think oppressive banner broke. Might have been a change here that needs fixing. Here's it's under cast success. Apparently it doesn't have a cast start event. Yeah, it's down here. Let's look at this. What's going on here? No, it looks the same too. On even casts, start a 35-second timer. On odd casts, start a 30-second timer. That looks fine to me. And the initial timer also looks fine. Blood and Glory, I think, is the one that broke. So I know one of the timers broke, and I gotta figure out which one it is. This one. Here it is. 70, 65. I just got a 70-second timer here. Okay, so now I need to figure something out here. I need a longer pole to see if it alternates, or if what happens here, but this is where it broke. I got an error here during the boss fight. So DBM's another feature that's off by default, but you can enable a debug mode to where it reports timer bugs it detects during the boss fight. It scans for timer clipping, and if it detects clipping, it reports it in the chat frame and makes a cash register sound. I have a few testers who run that mode for me, so they can catch bugs during boss fights that I miss. So this is why it broke. I have a 70-second cooldown here, but it was 65 on the third cast. So I gotta figure out, did Riddle get more cast than this pole did? Blood and Glory. Did we pull this boss more than once? We did not. What about him? Damn it, this doesn't help me either. Okay, I need a longer boss pull. Maybe one of these logs had a longer pull. Glory. 1 glory. 2 glories. 3 glories. I need 4 glories. What about these guys? One glory, 2 glories, 3. This is unacceptable. They were so close to a 4th glory in that log. They also see 70, 65. Let's see. $70, and then the next one's 65. Yeah. Well, I know for sure the third one's 65, not 70. But I need to know if it goes back to 70 after, and then 65. I need a longer pulls. Let's see here. I think this group did 2 dungeons. They did. But they were faster than the other one, so I doubt they got a longer pull. Okay, I need to find a shitter. Let's see here. Or a really hard key. Let's see. How about a 15? These people ran a 15. Let's go. Leader of Pain 15, but their time is pretty good. No, okay, I need someone that's really pushing hard. But a 16. That's still a 15 in that log. Maybe the boss pulls were longer. Let's see. Okay. Glory 1, Glory 2, Glory 3. No Glory 4? That is unacceptable. Let me do some timestamp checking. Let's see, 1237, 644 minus 1150, 508. 80. So 87 seconds passed. I didn't cast it. Maybe they only cast that ability. Okay, I know what to do. I know how to fix this problem. Simple. I'll put it in the table that already exists. Glory. Wow, it already knew what I wanted. Thank you, Copilot. Precisely. And then stops casting. At least I'll stop it myself for now. Well, no, I can't do it that way. That was stupid. Wait, why is this coded like this? If I already know the value of timer, why don't I just do this? Stupid. Also, I should be doing this. Local timer equals... And generally doing the same thing here. Yeah. Oh, I know why. Because nil check prevents it from running the secondary code. Once it runs it... Okay, yeah, I can't do it that way. There's a reason it's done the way it was. But there was a local there for no reason then. This one, though, I want to do it this way, because I do want it to fail nils. Also, how did I just hide the Explorer when I have no hotkey? I don't understand. I literally unbound the Explorer hotkey. Because I had a habit of somehow hiding it by accident. I still managed to hide it by accident. I need to check Oppressive Banner too. That might have also had a problem. Oh, I did check that already, didn't I? I think I checked Might of Maldraxxus too. I did, yeah. I need to check my dungeon notes. Fix refreshing timers unsaved. There's more than one refreshing timer. What? I gotta find it. Refreshed before expired 8.8. That's inconsequential. 1 second hateful strike. I'm not gonna worry about that or that. Okay, that's that pull. Let's try a different pull. A brutal combo broke. Here. I just checked the code for brutal combo. It should be fine. Unless the counter got messed up. I think it was backwards. I think I'm doing it this way. Well, hmm. Brutal combo 5. So for the 5th combo, it started at a 35-second timer. But it should have started at a 30-second timer. Why did that happen? Okay. I think I just need to change that to a 0, and that'll fix the problem. And the same problem here. Let me add a refresh for there. There's a refresh for Blood and Glory. Yeah, that should fix the bug. I just had the counts reversed. They've been broken since Shadowlands. But back in Shadowlands, the test tools weren't as thorough as detecting this stuff. So it slipped through the cracks. Let me double check this isn't inversed. Let's look at oppressive banner again, just for good measure. Timers. Oppressive banner. Banner. Well, I don't... Fuck's sake. Timers. Oppressive banner. Yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, that's looking good. That should fix all the bugs on for the rest of the bosses. Fix remainder of Theater of Pain bosses for 11.1. Yeah, but it's already 12:30. Oof, I did start super late tonight because there was a lot of stuff I had to do offline. So I might stop the stream again about now. I don't like to run the stream too late, especially going into these hours. Viewership's not... or engagement's not very good anyway. Viewership or engagement fall off into the wee hours while EU's asleep and NA's going to bed. I used to start the stream much earlier tomorrow and do a long one, because tomorrow I need to start in the next dungeon. I took 3 days in Theater of Pain, and that should have been done in 1 day. But I was sick yesterday. I started late today, so I wasn't very productive. So I gotta really catch up. So tomorrow I need to start early and haul ass in the next dungeon, because I have a week to get basically 6 more dungeons done. I'd say I already did operations, so I really have 6 more left, so that's good. But 7 days and 6 dungeons, that means I have to average a dungeon a day. 1 dungeon can't take 3 days. The patch comes out next week. 11.1 comes out next week. Now, the dungeons are the season doesn't start till the week after. So the season starts in 2 weeks. But the patch comes in 1. And then I still have my live chores to do. I gotta get my character ready to actually do the dungeons and raids. So when the patch comes out, I gotta do the campaign, I gotta do the new delves. Yeah, the patch is next week, and the season starts the week after. But next week, I'll be able to immediately start, Mythic Zeros and delves, so I want the dungeons ready by next week. Worst case scenario, they're not perfect next week, but they need to be at least mostly done. And then I could fix more bugs up on Mythic Zero and stuff like that. And just make sure they're 100% 2 weeks from now when the season actually starts. So lots of crunch time, lots of prep to get ready. And you might wonder, well, why did I wait till the end of the beta to do all this work? Because I didn't want to do it multiple times. They kept changing the dungeons on a weekly basis, sometimes almost radically. And I've been burned in the past where I did all the dungeon work early, and I had to redo it, then redo it again, then redo it again, and I got tired of it. Because at that point, I'm not being efficient with my time, I'm wasting it. Like, it's one of those things where Blizzard punishes you for being the early bird. So when it comes to dungeon tuning, I tend to just do it once at the end. It sucks to be under crunch, but I'd rather do the work once than 5 times. Raid testing's a little different. They don't tend to change it as much. Okay. Close all that. But at least I can say Theater of Pain's finally done. That was one of the ones that were probably that was probably one of the worst ones to get done. Because they actually redesigned 2 of the bosses. And the trash mod didn't really exist yet. I think Mechagon will be the next worst one, so I'll probably do Mechagon next, because I want to get the worst out of the way first. And then after Mechagon, last, I'll do the other revamped dungeons. See, the War Within dungeons are probably in the best shape. So I need to get the old dungeons done first. So next is Mother Lode. Or next is Mechagon, and then Mother Lode. When I get those 2 done, I can say at least I got all the old stuff out of the way. But thanks for hanging out and chatting, and I'll probably start live much earlier tomorrow. I'm hoping to at least start probably dinner time at the latest, so probably around 6:30 my time, like East Coast time. I'll start, and I want to at least get like a 5 or 6 hour stream in. That's what I'll do tomorrow. But thanks for watching and checking out my coding and testing practices. Hope you find it fascinating, and I can show more interesting stuff in the future, especially when I actually start doing the dungeons and raids again. Because not everyone wants to watch the coding stuff. Some of them people want to actually see the gameplay. Spoiler, my gameplay is like decent, but not like... Certainly, I'm not going to be recruited into Liquid anytime soon. My skilled gaming days are over. Like, I'm basically retirement age for gamers, I'm 42 now, going on 43 in a few months. I have to wear gloves just to use my PC for more than an hour. So, I can't button mash and be as responsive as I used to be. I've learned that the hard way when I started recently playing games like... I recently replayed like Final Fantasy X and X2, And you know, those puzzles that used to be easy, like tower calibrations in X2, I can't do that shit anymore. My brain doesn't process the... My hand and eye coordination is not as good. You know, the gamer brain slows down. And I've accepted that. You know, going from like a hardcore gamer to a casual gamer as I get older. But yeah, if you come by tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, have a good night and thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.